Hello.
Hello.
It's Friday.
It's Album Club.
And what is the first rule of Album Club?
The first rule of Album Club is don't talk about Album Club.
No, do talk about albums.
Oh,
do talk about
okay.
albums on Album Club.
I've got the wrong rules.
Exactly.
Okay,
I'm Dan
so
Stopes.
I'm Leonie Cooper.
And we are going to talk about albums. It really is that simple. That's what
It really
Album
is.
Club is.
Albums that have come out today.
Sounds exciting. But
3 albums that have come out today we're going to discuss. And one blast from the past, a 20-year-old record. The record that killed Britpop.
What a tagline.
You're going to stay watching now, aren't you? Just to find out one of them. The best one.
So the first album that we're going to talk about this week is arguably the most talked about album, probably after Transcendental Meditation Travelogue by the Arctic Monkeys this week. And it's Cardi B's album.
It's Invasion of Privacy, Dan.
You're not my bitch, then bitch you indicted. Came through drippin', came through drippin', came through drippin', diamonds on my wrist, they drippin'. Ice.
So,
right, so this album is a big, big record. It's highly, eagerly anticipated. So Cardi B is fantastic. She's a rapper. She's from the Bronx. She has a very strong Bronx accent, which I like. And she came to fame a few years ago.
She cocaine to fame.
Pardon?
She cocaine to fame.
I said she came to fame.
Right, okay. I don't think you did. She came to fame, yeah.
A few years ago
on the
through
gram.
Vine
Right.
and the gram and stuff.
Yeah.
So she's a very entertaining woman. She's very funny. She's kind of slightly goofy. Takes the piss out of herself quite a lot, but is like powerful and strong and excellent. And she was spotted by some people who made a reality show. They got her on that, and then she just started making music. I'm sure there's more to it than that. And it turns out it's bloody excellent. And also, Dan, very rude.
So rude.
So this album, when you look at it on Spotify, every song next to it has the word explicit, 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 explicit. I can't say any of the explicit things because I'll blush really red.
Yeah.
But I'm even thinking about them. I'm going to start blushing.
There's a lot of talk on it of a word that I, as an Englishman, find hard to say.
It's like a word for a cat.
For a cat, yeah.
A word for a cat, but it's not a cat, Dan.
But
it's her vagina.
There's so much on this album about said vagina.
And shagging.
That it's almost like a concept album about her own vagina.
Like it's aside from her person.
Yeah.
She kind of carries it around in a little bag.
Yeah, it's like a personified vagina.
Oh, I've got my... There we go.
It's really...
What's Cardi? What have you got in your bag?
She's got some good lyrics about it, though.
Really?
I'm going to say one.
Okay.
Is this going to make you sick?
Maybe. Let's see how we go. If I vomit, then it has indeed made me sick.
She says, "Pussy so good, I say my own name during sex." It's good, isn't it?
Wah, wah. That is good.
There's lots of strands to this album, isn't there? There's the vagina. I'd say, because of the way she came up, which she just described so eloquently, a slight chip on her shoulder about being seen as being for real, which she definitely is, but there's it's protesting too much a little bit. There's too much of like how great she is and how she made it, and
that's a big thing in hip hop, though.
It is,
talking about where you came from and
overcoming
adversity and all that. I think what's great about this record is it's that kind of display of kind of ego and braggadocio that male rappers do. Male rappers do all the time. It always goes completely unchecked, and they're allowed to say what the hell they want, and they talk about women in really horrible ways sometimes. Yeah. And she's just like, my turn. I'm going to do it better, and I'm going to do it funnier.
Yeah. Yeah, totally, and she does. Yeah, it's kind of a really aggressive but funny album.
It is very aggressive, but I like that. It's really full on. You can see it just like coming up into your face and just having a go with perfect ferocity.
Yeah, that's the first one on it. Get Up 10 is kind of like her origin story, as you were saying, a superhero film or something in it.
She could be a superhero, couldn't she?
She's talking. It's about how she kind of started off as a stripper, and like it's kind of a fuck you to all the haters as well. And it sort of sets the tone for the album. I will say that the album is quite one tone. Same pace, but you know.
Yeah, but it's got some amazing guests on it as well. Kind of
the
Chance the Rapper track is really good. Best Life. It's got SZA on it. SZA is amazing. We all love SZA. It's got Migos on it, on Drip.
Yep.
And she's engaged to one of Migos. And there's also a song where she's basically like having a go at him.
She's having a Migos baby, right?
Allegedly. I don't think it's been officially announced.
Oh, right,
Isn't she allegedly pregnant? But there's a song on there, I think it's Be Careful, which is quite an intimate downbeat song, and it's basic advice to her fella about how to treat her, because there are rumours that he doesn't treat her very well. Cheating, Dan.
Oh dear.
Oh no.
Bickenhead.
I misread that as Birkenhead when I was looking at the track listing, and I thought, bloody hell.
Birkenhead. It's possibly...
It's not called Birkenhead.
It's possibly the rudest song that's ever been recorded.
Please don't
I
say any of the lyrics.
can't even go there on this one, but just have a listen to it yourselves. Not with your parents. Don't be listening to that with you. Don't pop this on in the car.
It's not one for...
Don't pop it on the car.
I'd say it depends on your parents, but grandparents defo no.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unless his grandparents are very open-minded. Maybe they are.
I'm going to say a controversial thing. I don't like Bodak Yellow.
Do you not?
No, I think that's one of the worst tracks on the album.
Well, because that's the song that brought her fame.
I know, and I'm not sure there's anything on this album that's as good as the Bruno Mars collaboration.
I love
she
that.
did. So good.
That's really fun, that kind of New Jack Swing one.
Yeah, kind of, like, her voice would really suit that
TLC.
sort of 90s revival hip-hop sort of stuff as well. But anyway.
Just a slight diss from
just
down
a bit
there.
of advice.
Yeah, it's great. But
he probably doesn't need my advice, does she? Doesn't need my advice.
She's probably not going to be watching this.
Probably not, no. She's probably got a busy day today. Anyway, how many...
Oh, no. Oh, what's he going to say? Okay, how many stars?
Stars, yeah. How many stars?
4 star.
4 star for me as well.
Should we talk about another album now?
Shall we?
Let's talk about the Tom Misch album.
Tom Misch?
Tom Misch. It's Tom Misch.
It's a bit like Tom.
Tom Misch.
Tom Misch.
Tom Misch. Tom Misch album, which is out today.
Don't you hurry. When the hot coffee pours will stain. And when the Uber left you in the rain, your time will come around to you.
Whoa, man. Whoa. Whoa.
Are you blown away by the artwork there? Is it a vase or is it faces?
Shit, man.
I think his mum did it, and I'm not even joking. I think his mum did the album,
Yeah.
so be nice. Also, some of these dots are raised.
Are they?
Yeah, feel it.
Right, yeah.
You're not impressed?
Whoa! It's astral, isn't it?
Okay, so this...
And that is the most exciting thing about the album.
No!
What a dull album.
You're not into
This is so boring.
Tom Misch has brought jazz back.
You know, it's like Jamie Cullum meets Jamiroquai, and he just needs to get out now. I don't know who he is or where he came from, but I'm not into it.
He came from South London.
Right, well, I like South, that's where I live, so...
He loves South London so much that there's a song on this album called South of the River.
Yeah.
I don't know if I agree.
I started to warm with him on that one, but
North London... I think maybe North London's better than South London, Tom Misch.
There's a bit on that here where he makes a violin sound like a jazz funk instrument, and...
Are you into that?
And I'm out. I was already out. I heard that.
People
I was further
like
out. Like, I know people like it. Yeah.
Misch. His pal Loyal
Everyone
Connor is
secretly
on here.
likes Radio 2, and it's just hipster Radio 2 music, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought you like Radio 2 though, Dan.
I just like the genuine thing. I just don't like...
So
I don't get it. I don't get it.
Dan doesn't get it.
Tell me about it, though.
Tom Misch is from South London, as I've said. He lives at home. He's got a little DIY studio. He did all of the songs in his bedroom.
Surely this music is making him an absolute fortune, though.
He has a degree in jazz guitar.
Does he now?
He's very good at the guitar.
Yeah.
He plays the guitar very well. He's got some cool pals. Like I said, Loyal Connor is a pal. De La Soul are on this record.
Yeah, that's a surprise, wasn't it?
It's quite funky. It's quite jazzy. It's quite...
It's jazz funk.
Dilla inspired.
Right, yeah.
Like all graphic designers from the age of 21 to 35. And I'm into it. It's smooth. It's got some smooth kind of 80s disco vibes in there as well. If you like that Kaytranada record that came out last year. Was it last year? Maybe it was even the year before.
No, don't put these in the same bracket. Kaytranada was a great record.
Yeah, this reminds me of that.
No.
I think this is the first good summer album of 2018. Put it on, blue skies.
Well, it was absolutely today. There are blue skies.
Is it? We work in a basement, Dan,
We
so
do
I
work in
don't
a
know.
basement,
I don't know what it's like
yeah,
out there.
It's nice.
That's actually natural sunlight lighting us.
It's a smug album.
He sold out 2 nights at the Roundhouse
Did
last
he?
year.
Right, yeah.
It's a smug album.
It's just a smug album. I don't like it. I don't like it. And I want to go
Coming from someone
away.
as smug as Dan Stubbs, I find that amusing. I like it.
I don't come here to get insulted. I look in the comments for that.
I'm going to give it
how many like,
jazz degrees
out
of 5 jazz
I'm sure it
degrees.
deserves 5 jazz degrees, but if we're talking about whether I like it, it's a 1.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you can keep that one.
I'll take this one home then. Thanks. Now.
South London, still. They're from
South...
local.
Oh, talking of South London.
Yeah.
Goat Girl.
Goat Girl.
With Goat Girl.
I feel alone. You bite my lips and taste my hips. Watch your eyes.
Here it is.
Well, the first time I heard the name Goat Girl, I thought, you got to be kidding. Yeah.
It's a Bill Hicks reference.
It's a kid as a baby girl, isn't it? Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't.
It's a little gag.
Get you.
That was one of the gags that I said I've written.
God, I really didn't. It totally went over my
yeah.
head. It's nice that you tried, though.
Yeah. Goat Girl. Show us the vinyl.
Oh,
Let's have a look at the vinyl.
It is.
Oh, look at that. It's millennial pink.
That's beautiful. That's not millennial pink. Millennial pink is a lot lighter.
Okay.
It's the colour of my living room.
Yeah.
Millennial
Right, okay.
pink.
Right.
Because I'm a millennial.
I don't like this. I
my God,
put my cards on the table and say I don't like it. But they're good. I like the idea of them and the, you know, so they're from, I think they've lived in Lewisham, which is good, but, you know.
But aside from that, so they're on Rough Trade. There's 4 of them. They're all pals from South London.
I like their names.
And you like their names? Yeah, their names are, one second.
Clotty Cream.
Clotty Cream, yes. They're all...
Rosy Bones.
Yeah, LED.
Yeah. Name a jelly. Raspberry.
Go ahead.
I just laughed.
So it's all kind of, it's grubby and grotty and punky and country
music.
and it's what?
It's like cracked end drug music.
It does sound a bit like Fat White Family, doesn't it? It's like it's a bit dirty and filthy. Sounds like the Country Teasers, if anyone remembers the Country Teasers. Or a bit like X, a bit like the Gun Club. It's fun, I like
Dumb it down. Velvet Underground, sounds like Velvet Underground, doesn't it?
Velvet Underground goes to Nashville.
Yeah, I mean, I don't get this Nashville thing. Don't
you hear that kind of grotty country music?
I drifted off halfway through, and there's 19 tracks. I mean, it's like, who's got the attention span? Edit it.
Young people.
Edit it. Choose the 10 best and put them on.
Called Creep, which was all about a pervy man on the tube and then smashing his face in.
Well, I like. That's what I mean. I like.
Nice sentiment.
I like the sentiments and things. I think they're interesting. Just don't really like the music.
Okay.
The sound of it.
Should we talk about an album that you do like then, Dan?
I don't know if there is. Is there one? I liked Cardi B.
It's an album from the past.
No, what do we got? How many goats?
How many goats?
Would you give it out of 5?
I would give it 4 goats. In fact, I've given it 4 goats on our website.
2 goats.
Enemy.com. 6 goats in all. Yeah. Not bad.
Okay, all right.
Half a dozen goats. Let's talk about a classic album. And let's talk about Pulp's This Is Hardcore.
So. No, I forgot. I forgot to bring it in.
This record.
I forgot to bring it in, didn't I?
Didn't bring it in though.
Forgot to bring it in.
I forgot.
Let's talk about Pulp's second worst album of their glory era.
What?
Yeah,
second worst? You don't like it?
Not really. No.
Oh my God.
It's okay,
Dad,
isn't it? It's okay.
Are you having an off day?
So you said earlier this was a great headline for a piece, isn't it? The album that killed Britpop.
It did though. So Britpop.
Yeah. It was the death blow.
Cheeky chappies running around with Keith Allen.
Ease and whiz.
Exactly. Just having a laugh down the old Kent Road.
Disco
South
2000
London.
in. Yeah.
Dan, that's in South London.
Yep.
I wouldn't know. I've never been. And then
they did Different Class, which was an absolute landmark album of that
era.
Record.
Yeah. What
so what was that? 95, 6, 95 probably.
Yeah, 95.
And then a lot of things happened, didn't it? Like the papers were after him. Do you remember the papers kept trying to do stings to see if they would buy drugs off children? Do you remember this? One of the tabloids went up to one of the band and went, "Oh, mister, do you want this whiz?" or something like that. And they was just like, "No."
No, thank you, child.
Because they were out to get them because they had to make a rap on one of the single covers. And then things like the Brits incident happened.
Oh, the bottom waggling.
Famously referred to as he pulled a moonie. He did not moon.
He did not moon. He merely bent over and kind of did a little hand gesture, didn't he?
He wafted in protest at the pomposity of the King of Pop.
Fair enough.
But he was then kind of became this ridiculous sort of carry-on Britpop figure in the press, when I think in his mind he was never that.
No.
And this was, so then in the meantime, Blur, who'd always been, oi!
And like,
that, Justin Davey. So British, then did the Blur album, didn't they? Which is all like...
sad and dark.
Well, it was the the one after was the saddie one, wasn't it? The heroin-y one.
No, the Blur is quite sad and dark, isn't it? Hasn't it got Beetlebum on it?
Beetlebum, yeah.
That's sad and dark and heroin-y.
It is, right, yeah. Anyway, so then the year after, this was Jarvis and the rest of them just knifing Britpop one last time.
Yeah, they're like, do we have to be these kind of cartoon characters? And this is, again, it's another very saucy record.
Whew, it's filthy. If I'd hardcore at the cover and you could see that it has...
It's got a topless woman on it.
Topless lady on it.
Who looks kind of drugged or something. I think people protested that cover when it came out.
Yeah, it was quite controversial.
It was a controversial cover.
But it was art. It was by an artist.
Oh, it's fine. It's art, so it's okay that it demeans women slightly.
And...
like all great art.
Whew,
no, I like it. Not demeaning women. The album.
And...
I like.
The song, it's like the title track. So normally when you get, oh my god, I'll listen to the title track first, that's bound to be the best one. And it's like, it's really...
It's fucking epic, isn't it?
That goes in there and
that
this goes in here.
And but those strings as well.
Yeah.
It's very bleak.
It's like
it's
a
kind
dark
of very lush, but
Bond
bleak.
film, isn't it? Yeah.
It is
Dark
very Bond-themey.
I think they wanted to do a Bond theme at one point and they didn't get asked to do it.
I don't think you get to do a Bond theme if you call it This Is Hardcore.
Yeah.
I don't think Bond and hardcore...
And,
go together.
And the other singles on there, so there's A Little Soul, which is about a sort of a terrible man talking to his child, going like, oh, I'm just a bad man and I've only got a little soul, and he's kind of apologised. It's horrible. It's
but the melody's nice.
Yeah, it's a very sad song. And then Help the Aged, which is about not something that you do in pop music very often, is making you think about old people in a old people's home.
Apart from that song Grandad.
or Grandma, contemporary hit,
that spate of 70s songs that are all about grandparents. Weird. And there's Dishes as well, which I like. The I am not Jesus, though I have the same initials.
Great line.
JC, Jarvis Cocker, Jesus Christ.
And I'm glad you explained that one.
Jeremy Corbyn. Is there a link?
I was going to say Jeremy Kyle then. I am tired, I am tired. That's okay, isn't it?
Tired. There's Glory Days, which is this massive kind of rock
Glory Days.
anthem.
That one.
No, that is my favourite Glory Days.
Party Hard,
like Bowie kind of number.
Very Bowie.
As well.
Yeah.
And we actually only gave it 7 out of 10 at the time.
Then didn't we call it like... I don't know. Oh no, it went to #1, but it didn't sell nearly as many copies as the others. There's a line in The Fear which says, this is the sound of someone losing the plot. You've written the same one down.
Out they're okay.
No, when they're not.
When they're not.
I beat you to it.
Jinx.
Are we doing this?
I don't know how we can do Jinx. Okay, maybe not. But anyway, so Sylvia Patterson reviewed it for us 20 years ago, gave it 7 out of 10.
Okay.
And said... This Is Hardcore is the sound of what happened to Jarvis Cocker when he woke up one day and found life inside the dream was not as he'd imagined for the best part of a lifetime.
Writing was better in those days, wasn't it?
It was. She also said, it's an album without lip gloss, razzmatazz or any underwear whatsoever, and more a soundtrack to a forthcoming series of Tales of the Unexpected, with rude bits in.
Right, yeah.
Rude bits.
Tales of the Unexpected was a TV programme, wasn't it, of course?
Yeah, again, that wasn't on in 1998, though.
Then, no.
That's another 70s reference.
How many hardcores out of 5 hardcores would you give this?
I would give this 5 hardcores out of 5 hardcores. I really like this record. I think it's brilliant.
Sylvia Patterson, I'm going to give it 3.
It's seedy.
Yeah.
Seedy is fun.
Dirty. Filthy. Everything's filthy this week.
It's disgusting, isn't it?
We're sorry. Go for a shower.
I'm going to have a shower as well.
Separately. That's it then, isn't it?
Great.
Till next week. Stay safe.